Hello everybody, we're about to go live in just a moment. I just need to make sure I have something to hydrate myself with. 2 seconds. Okay. Who's ready to get started? Okay, let me just check the audio levels. Alright, let's get rid of that. Hello everybody, I dressed for the occasion. Welcome to my first of hopefully many, and I'm just going to take these headphones off in just a minute. Alright. Just checking. How I sound, everybody good? Okay, it seems like audio levels are good. Okay, welcome everyone to the first of hopefully many board game themed live streams. I'm going to try to do these as often as I can. This is a very ramshackle setup, and today I'm going to be playing Star Wars Clone Wars from Z-Man Games, designed by Matt Leacock using the pandemic system. Words that dry you out. And today, as a special treat too, I'm going to be showcasing everything today on my All Play Jasper table. And I guess before we get started, how's everybody doing? Oh my god, twinsies. Welcome in, Sweet and Hell. What a friend. All right, so yes, once again, I dressed for the occasion. I got my Black Spire Outpost jacket that I got. It was actually like the first week that Galaxy's Edge opened at Disneyland, and fun story too. Like, it was my first time ever going to Disneyland. It was also right when Galaxy's Edge opened up. All they had was the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, and the line was 2 hours long. And so what happened was, like, like, the whole thing is like, it's meant to feel immersive. It's meant to feel like a performance piece that you're just living in, which is really fun. And as a huge dork, that appeals to me so much. And so, oh my goodness, I feel naked without my ring. Hold on a second. Jesus, gotta be styling. Anyway, so I'm just walking around enjoying the vibe, the Star Wars vibe. They have an original soundtrack playing, composed by the great John Williams. I'm getting to it. So anyway, line's 2 hours long, literally the only ride. My first day, first time ever in Disneyland. And I see this employee, he's just like playing with something in his hand, and I just make eye contact with him, and he waves me over. And I didn't know what was about to happen. So I approached this guy, and he's like, "Hey, bud, you with the Resistance?" And I was like, sure, why not? And he just hands me this little rebel thing. He says, get this to so and so in Black Spire Outpost in the next 8 minutes, and we'll have a special reward for you. I was like, oh, hell yeah, don't mind if I bloody do. And then I scuttled over and found this strange person that I'd never met before. I'm sweating profusely. I'm a little overweight at the time. And I'm also just like, oh my god, Star Wars? I'm on a mission? Whatever you say, man. And find this person, and they're like, yeah, Hondo Onaka is looking for some pilots. And I was like, oh my god, what is happening? And then this is before they had the lightning lane. They led us up essentially like a secret passageway past the 2-hour line straight to the front of the line, and I got to be the pilot on the Millennium Falcon. It was so rad. And after that, I refused to ride the ride for the rest of my visit because I'm just like, how do you top that? How do you top that? It's so crazy. Anyway, I just want to get that story out of the way. All right. So let's go ahead and switch over to our testing. 1, 2, 3 board game setup. Awesome. And also, I literally have a Star Wars mouse. I love Star Wars. Okay, I just do. All right. So little overview in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. We're going to be stopping various battle droids and, of course, the villain of the piece, which today is Darth Maul. I could flip. Should I flip that so you guys can read it? Let me see. Let me go over here to the camera. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can flip it vertical. No, that's my webcam. Let me just go over here. Get this out of the way. Get out of here. All right. Let's see. Let me go here. Let me go here. I'm gonna see if I can flip it so you guys can read it a little bit better. See what that looks like. Oh, that looks worse. No. Nah, I think we'll keep it the way that it is. It just looks cleaner. All right. But anyway. So the gist of the game is, well, I'm doing the solo mode, and I'm not a solo mode girly usually. But the solo mode for this game is pretty much just the regular base game, but the only thing is this little handy dandy token is going to go from each Jedi that I'm activating on each turn. That's because some effects will affect the current active Jedi for the turn. Game's simple. You ready your cards. Basically, you untap them. They're going to be your squad cards. These will be like things that you need to spend to accomplish missions. We have 3. We're doing Padawan just because I wanted to take this nice and slow to start off. And yeah, the gist of the game is I'm going to be trying to stop Mr. Robo-Legs himself, Darth Maul. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to make sure the galaxy does not fall apart at the seams. And on my turn, I can do 4 actions. I can fly, which is how you move. I can attack, meaning I'll roll this big old chunk of die right here and apply that many hits and take that much damage based on what I roll. And I can reinforce, meaning I can draw squad cards so I can get more cards in my tableau. And then I can, what else? I can also attempt a mission. Missions are very simple. I'm going to hold this one up to the camera and hope it looks good. Right there. So each mission has random requirements. It has a location. If you can see the icons right there, those are the types of clone troopers or cards that I can use to try to add to the number that you see right there to get that much success. And then I'll take that much damage. There's also a couple little other things that might happen. I'll go over what we got so far. And our main baddie, once again, is Darth Maul. Darth Maul is going to generate power throughout the game. And he only has 3 health. So I have to do at least 3 damage in order to remove him from the board. He has a villain deck that's going to affect maybe where he's at, what he's going to do where he's at, or put him back on the board if he's been removed. Battle droids. There can only be a maximum of 3 each on each planet. If you should add a 4th, you will instead put a blockade. this little droid control ship on that space. And that prevents me from attempting missions on that planet. I also can't do missions on the planet where Darth Maul is at. And once I've completed the 3 missions right here, I'll be able to set up for the finale, the final confrontation with Darth Maul, and hopefully win. It should be pretty straightforward. Each Jedi has a slightly unique ability. You can use it once per turn. And other than that, I think we're ready to get started, so let's do it. All right, I got all my cards ready. And basically, after each Jedi turn, I'm going to move the token over to the next one, and I'm also going to have to resolve the villain. The villain resolves after every Jedi. It's pretty much the gist of it. So let's get into it. How's everybody doing right now? You ready? Let's see here. All right. Everything looks good. Oh my God, there's a new Wingspan expansion. Huzzah! Sorry, ADHD moment. All right, let's see. Okay, Anakin. Okay, we got Anakin. We got Broody Bruderson over here. Anakin. He's at Naboo. Of course he was. Because he'd be doing kisses with Padme, a woman of indescribably older than him age. I don't even want to get into that. All right, let's see. Mr. Anakin Skywalker. His ability, I have a free action. I can attack, and I can use any of my cards as if they were assault troopers during this attack. But it's not for an attempt mission. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, let me read out the missions. We have Witches of the Mist. It requires 2 stealth and 2 assault troopers with a 5 success total. I'll take 1 damage. I can't complete it. It's the planet is Dathomir. That's where the Night Sisters are from. And as an action, when I'm on this planet, I can discard the top card of the invasion deck and move the mission tracker right from here to that planet. And then after that, I can attempt the mission in order to complete it. And it says, after a savage attack on a temple, Jedi visit the Night Sisters of Dathomir in search of the killer. I slightly read that wrong, but that's basically the gist of it. Am I coming in loud and clear, fellas? And the next one is, I'm not going to do the voice, but it's Bombad Jedi. And it's got your boy J Money, Jar Jar the Binks. And it says, I need 7 stealth. I can attempt the mission. I roll the die twice, and I use the total of both results. That's actually pretty nice. Jar Jar Binks disguises himself as a Jedi in order to rescue his fellow senator and capture Newt Gunray. All right, let's see. Anakin. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, let's see. What mission is he closest to? The gray one, that's Bombad Jedi. I need 7 stealth, but he excels at using assault troopers. And right now, the maximum I can roll is 3 and take a damage. So I'm going to reinforce. For my first action, I'm going to reinforce. So I'm going to draw a squad card and add it to my hand. I believe the hand limit is 7 cards at all times. Okay. That's my first action. For my second action, I'm going to reinforce again. God, this sucks. For my third action, I'm going to reinforce again. Oh my God, these cards are like literally not what I want. This sucks. Okay, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. I started off with 2. I reinforced 3 times, each time more abysmal than the last. I only have 1 action left. Do I want to fly? I could spend that to fly 2 spaces. And I can't do Witches of the... I mean, I can. Why not? Okay, so I'm going to take the fly action, and I'm going to tap my transport card, which will increase that flight by another space. So I'm going to take Anakin for his last action. I'm going to move him... I'm going to move him 2 spaces. So 1, 2. And for my free action, because, you know, why waste it? I'm going to tap Anakin. I can attack freely. I can use any of my cards as if they were assault troopers for this turn. I am just going to go ahead and reference the rules real quick because I think combat is just like as simple as just rolling the die. No, that's attempt a mission. Nope, nope, nope. Attack. To attack, roll the die, deal 1 damage for each success. Droids have 1 health. Blockades have 2. Villains, it varies. If I take damage, I'll just remove squad cards from my hand. Easy peasy. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and tap him so I can attack these 2 battle droids. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and use, just for insurance purposes, I'm going to use Jesse, the clone trooper. So I have at least 1 success. So I just need 1 minimum. Boop! I remove both droids. Perfect. So the thing is, we want to make sure we steadily are removing battle droids from the map, because if there's too many of them, it's going to make a blockade. It's going to make my life harder. It's also going to make the threat marker go up. Okay, so that means I've tapped these 2 cards, and I've tapped Anakin. I'm all done with him. So next, I'm going to activate the villain, I believe, because I'm supposed to do it after every turn. After a Jedi has completed their 4 actions, the villain strikes back. So first, I'm going to draw 1 villain card and resolve it. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got here. Vengeance. Maul gains 1 power. Let me just put that up there. Boop. He gets 1 power. Maul on the board. Return 1 droid from the supply. What? Huh. I'm trying to remember if this is an either or. Let me double check. Because it has 3 things on it. Each villain has a villain under siege. Some villain cards have multiple effects. Resolve them from the top to the bottom, skipping an effects that can't be resolved. Yeah, I gotta do all these things. Okay, cool, fine. Maul gains 1 power. Maul on the board. Return 1 droid from the supply to the box. So, less battle droids? Okay, you can get down with that. Boop. He's gone. Alright, and next, draw another villain card. Yuck. Alright, we're gonna discard that. So, Darth Maul is gonna be gaining power over the course of the game. If Maul has 5 power, I have to advance the threat marker. And if the threat marker ever reaches the end, the game is over. Yikes. All right, hostile takeover. Place Maul on the planet that's on the top of the discard pile. Place Maul on the planet on the top of the discard pile. Maul gains 2 power. I believe that's what that icon means. Let me reference this real quick. But yeah, for anyone who's like a Star Wars stan, like this game is pretty fun. I dig it. I'm about it. Okay, let's see. Looks at the rule book. Can't find the iconography. Bloody, where's the icon? Where do you live? Boop, 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 boop. This is the planet matching the top card of the invasion discard pile. Yes! Okay, cool. So, Maul's going to go back to Felucia, which he's already on, and he gains 2 power. You'll love to see it. Okay, cool. Well, that kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie. Get up there! Alright, so he gained 2 power, so now he's at 3. That's stinky. Okay, so now I have to make an attempt to kill Darth Maul, so that way, or at least chop his legs off a second time. And for legal purposes, I'm not allowed to use any of the Star Wars music, so that sucks. Okay, all right. Now that we've done all of Maul's actions, we have to invade planets. I believe I draw. The way the invasion works is, if you look up here, right now it's at the 2 mark. So I believe I have to draw 2 cards from the deck and fill them with battle droids. Just going to reference. I haven't played this in a minute, but honestly, the rules are pretty straightforward. Invade planets. One at a time, flip over as many cards from the invasion deck shown by the current invasion rate. If a planet already... the flip card, you place one battle droid. Okay, cool. Right. So, Flippy Flips. Utapau is going to gain a battle droid. Boop. Alright, and let's see what else. Ordmental. That is also going to gain a battle droid. Boop. Alright. Easy peasy. And now we're on to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, he has a really good ability. Obi-Wan Kenobi, my favorite of the main Star Wars characters, by the way. Draw 4 cards, then play... Oh, so my free action is I can draw 4 squad cards, then place 3 of them at the bottom of the deck in any order. So it's a draw 4, pick 1, and that's pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so draw 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are literally the cards I needed for Anakin last turn. I have 3 stealth troopers and 1 that I don't want. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one right here, so I can double my flight, so I can go over to Darth Maul because he's getting too powerful, and I'm going to put these just at the bottom of the deck since they're all the same. Boop. All right. Okay, so I use my free action to essentially reinforce and get a card that I want. All right, now for my 4, count them 4 actions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap my Arc 170 Starfighter to double my flight, meaning I can move 2 spaces instead of just 1. And I'm going to move to Darth Maul. Boop, boop. Shazam. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the rules in reference to fighting villains, because I believe if I'm fighting a villain, I can only... Am I not staying in frame? Guys, you got to tell me if I'm in frame or not. I'm not paying attention. I'm in the game. Okay, let's see here. I think when I'm fighting, it doesn't really matter. I can just apply the damage to anybody that's on the planet. And let's see. Yeah. Droids have 1 health. Villains have 2. Damage is dealt to enemies. Blah, 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 blah. I believe if somebody is still on my planet at the end of my turn, I will take damage. All right, so I'm going to tap Cody and 5s, my 2 clone trooper cards, meaning I've activated all 3, to add 2 successes, and I need 5, so I need to hope for that I can roll at 3. And if not, I'm just going to target Darth Maul. He's my main one I want to get rid of. Okay, that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I take 1 damage. So that gets rid of Darth Maul. That gets rid of our battle droid. Darth Maul is just going to go back on his card. And I take 1 damage. And I believe damage means I just will remove one of my squad cards. Let's see. After dealing damage, you might suffer damage in return. For each remaining enemy on the planet and each damage you roll, you suffer 1 damage. Let's see, page 7. Jedi cards, squad cards, blah, blah, blah. When you suffer damage, discard any squad cards from your hand, face up to the discard pile. Cool. I only take 1. I'm going to get rid of my Arc 170 fighter because it's already tapped anyway. Oh, sorry, discard pile. Boop. All right. That was 2 actions. I flew and I fought. I still have 2 more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 2 spaces. Boop. 2 fly actions, and I'm going to hang out here on Dathomir. Okay, those are my 4 actions for Obi-Wan. Pretty speedy. I'm going to move the token over to Anakin now, but first I got to resolve the villain. And it says, when Maul is removed, he loses 3 power. Cool. That resets him back to 0 power. Nice. That helps tremendously with my plot. All right. And we are going to draw Hostile Takeover. Place Maul on the planet at the top of the discard pile. Maul gains 2 power. So does that bring him back to the board? I'm gonna do a little cheensies. I'm gonna look at his card deck because I think it just places him on the board. No, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Yeah. All right. Well, I didn't really even look at that, so I'm just gonna take Maul and put him on. Let's see. Maul's gonna wind up on Ord Mantell. Cool. He's actually right next door to Dathomir. How thematic. How thematic. I love it. We got droids invading Kamino. We got Anakin starting on Naboo. We got Maul hanging out near his home planet. Love to see it. All right. And Maul will gain 2 power. So let's go ahead and give him that 2. I'm just gonna not use the clip. I'm just gonna put it right there. Perfecto. Okay, let's see here. So I activated him. Now I gotta invade 2 planets. Let's go ahead and draw. Coruscant is going to gain a Bittle Droid. Badoop. And then next we got Toydaria is also going to gain a Battle Droid. Yuck. Okay. Now that that's over, I've invaded the planets. I'm going to start with Anakin. We're going to untap all of our cards, and we're going to get started. Sounds goody good. All right, Anakin Witt. All right. Let's go. All right, Teenage Danks, where are you going, buddy? All right, so Bombad Jedi, I need 7 successes in total, and I have no stealth cards. I honestly... Where did I have him last time, Felucia? Fudge. I think I can actually have Obi-Wan roll when attempting a mission. Let's see. First roll, then any number of Jedi on the mission card can contribute squad cards. Okay, but all my squad cards are tapped right now, so that sucks. Oh, gee willikers. What's a boy to do? I think with movement, it doesn't matter if there's somebody on the planet, because I'll only take damage if I end my turn on a planet with enemies do not affect Jedi movement. Perfect. Okay, slay. We love it. By the way, how's everybody enjoying the stream? Is everybody having a grand old time? I keep losing the chat feed, so I'm not 100% sure how that's going. By the way, this table, total game changer, especially when like when you have to work all the time, and it's impossible to actually get through like a nice chunky game. It just feels good that I can come back to it later. All right, cool. Looks like the audio's good, and we're going back to it. All right. Okay. Let's see. Anakin, Danakin. So I can double flight from my planet. Limit 1 per flight action. Okay, so I'm going to take a flight action, and I'm going to fly 2 planets over. 1, 2. And I'm going to fight Darth Maul again as a free action for Anakin. So I'm going to tap him. During your attack, you can use any of your cards as if they were assault troopers for this attack. So I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, because that's going to eliminate Darth Maul right from the get-go. And I'm going to go ahead and roll. Perfect. Oh, no kill like overkill, so that's 5 damage. That is enough to remove Darth Maul and the battle droid. But honestly, Darth Maul remaining on the board isn't terrible because he does remove battle droids from the game with some of his cards. He gets his power reduced back to 0, and that frees up that planet. So all I've done is 1 action where I got to move twice because I tapped, and I get to attack for free. So I still have 3 actions, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fly here for my, let's see. So I flew 2 spaces, so that was 1 action. I attacked for free, so I have 3 actions left. I'm going to reinforce. So I'm going to draw one. Oh my god, I don't want these cards. They're stinky. I don't like it. Ugh. Well, at least I have a card to attempt the mission with. Okay, so trying to keep all my tapped cards like ever so slightly like different. Okay, so I have my untapped clone trooper, and I can only roll a maximum of 4, and I don't have any way of having Obi-Wan contribute. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, so I can get one more. And oh, what's up, Adam? Welcome to the show. All right, I'm gonna reinforce. I don't want this card either, but you know what? I'll take it because preventing damage is kind of. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and discard this card and add this one to Anakin's tableau. Because if you want to cycle another card into your hand, you got to discard what you got. Anakin, you're just as useless as you are in most of the show and the movie. Only good at killing Jedi children. All right. Shoot. Let's see. That's all my actions for Bananakin. So now we move on to activating the villain. And Darth Maul was removed, so let's draw. Oh yeah, like hands down, like it's funny, like you say that. With Pandemic, it's like I would rather play the Lord of the Rings one and the Star Wars one over the OG, and it's no disrespect. It's a great game system, but I love the theme of this one so much better. Okay. All right, let's draw Darth Maul's card. Submit or suffer. Roll the die. Maul gains 1 power per success. That's stinky. And if Maul is on the board, each Jedi exhausts 1 card per success. Maul is not on the board, so I'm going to go ahead and roll for Maul's power. Maul gains no power. Suck it, nerd. Get out of here. All right, now we invade. Let's go ahead and draw. Sullust is going to gain a Bittle Droid. A bit of battle droids. And by the way, guys, if you want to see more board game live streams, just let me know. Because this is also going to wind up on YouTube afterwards. And, all right, let's invite this last planet real quick. Nalhutta, you also get a battle droid. Much like Oprah Winfrey, you get a battle droid. You get a battle droid. Everybody gets a battle droid. Yeah, this is the camera I was telling you about. So this one is the Elgato face cam that I was telling you about. I'm trying to think if I maybe need to wipe the lens off. The light's a little rough. Let me see about turning off that one. It kind of helps. Actually, that weirdly makes it more visible. Oh. Interesting. Having this one off makes this way more visible. Huh. Now I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to turn this back on. Nope. I have like 8 light switches here. I'm just going to leave it like that. It's fine. All right. Okay. So I invaded the 2 planets, and I need to make sure I'm doing invasion correctly. Because I think it's 1 battle droid per planet. Yes, it's 1 battle droid per planet. Okay, so far I've been doing good at keeping Darth Maul at bay, but also I just want to take this on easy mode just to take it for a spin, guys. Yeah, dude, the camera does look good. I think it was totally worthwhile buying. It's a slapper. All right, so Anakin's done. We're gonna move over to Obi-Wan. Right, we're gonna untap all of his clone troopies, his droopy clone troopies. Okay. All right, I think I can actually attempt this mission because I have. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna use Obi-Wan's free ability. Draw 4, pick 1. 1. Oh my God, yes. 2. Yes. 3. 4. Well, all right. So check it out. As a huge Republic Commando stan, I gotta go with Gregor. Republic Commando, one of the best first-person shooters I ever played as a kid, and I still really love it. Gregor is going right into my squad. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see here. I got 1, 2 stealth troopers. That was my free action. So I have 4. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinforce one more time. Real quick. Yeah, I'll add him to the tableau. Okay, so that's one action. So action number 2, I'm going to reinforce again. Oh, yay. Yeah, I'll take that. So I reinforced twice, and I got to reinforce for free. So I have 2 more actions. Let's see. I drew C-3PO and R2-D2. Ally, discard at the mission planet. Add 2 success on a mission attempt or attack on this mission planet. Well, I can't really do anything with that. So what I'm going to do is for my third action, I'm going to take the action that it says on the mission card, which is because this mission can't be attempted on this planet. So as an action, I can discard the top card of the invasion deck and move the mission marker to that planet, and that's where I can go to make the mission attempt. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and take that action. Let's see where this killer is hiding out. On Tatooine! How thematic. You'll love to see it. All right, where's Tatooine? God, it's way the hell over there. Okay. Really make me work for it. At least both missions are close together. You'll love that. Okay. So I got to make it to Tatooine. I got to get 5 successes, take 1 damage. I have 4 of what I need, which means that's going to be a bloody breeze. So I guess for my last action, I'm trying to think, what's the shortest path to Tatooine? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 6 spaces. I'm gonna go here, and Obi-Wan's turn is Dunsky. All right. So next we gonna do is we're gonna activate Darth Merle. Savage Oppress. I'm sorry, his name is Savage Oppress because he's French or something. He's space French. He's French. The current Jedi suffers 1 damage. That would be me. If Maul's on the board, each Jedi suffers damage. Maul is not, so I'm going to take 1 damage. All right, from Savage. 1 damage from Savage. Let's go ahead and I'm going to take Boyle. Why is he named Boyle? All right. Well, anyway, Boyle the clone trooper, he done died. All right. He done dead. He died as he lived with a crap name. And I love, by the way, how some of the clone troopers have like normal names like Cody, Daniel, Steven, and then other clone troopers are Fives, Echo, TV Dinner. All right, let's see. Okay, Obi-Wan's done. I activated the villain. Now I invade planets. Boopity boo. Mustafar is gonna get a battle droid. And then Umbara, not Umbra, gets a battle droid. I also love that it highlights on the board, by the way, for anyone wondering. On the card, it literally shows you like where on the board you're supposed to put it. That's nice. Okay, and now Anakin is ready. He's done writing in his journal. He's done brooding out of a window going, oh man, I want to do kisses, but I want to be a Jedi. I want to hang out with my mom, but she's been kidnapped by the Tuscans. What with their pasta and such. It's a stupid joke. Anyway. All right. Okay, so 4 actions. All my cards are ready. Let's see. Where do I need to go? I definitely need to do the Bombad Jedi card. But honestly, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 5 spaces away, regardless, from Tatooine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double my flight. I'm going to flip this card over just to show that it's tapped. I'm going to double my flight so I can move 2 spaces. 1, 2. So that's 1 action. My second action, I'm going to move again. For my third action, I'm going to move again. And for my fourth action, I'm gonna move again, and there we go. I think that's it. Yeah, not the most exciting turn for Anakin, but it is what it is. All right, and now we activate Maul. All right. Oh, Planet Under Siege. Every villain deck, by the way, has one of these Planet Under Siege cards, so I got to take it step by step. Advance the invasion marker. This is going to help pepper the board with more battle droids, and it's also going to make it so I have to invade planets again and again. Draw the bottom card of the invasion deck and fill the planet with 3 battle droids. Oh, that sucks. That means it'll get blockaded if it gets more. Yeah, draw the bottom card of the invasion deck and fill it with 3 battle droids. Dathomir! All right, cool. Obi-Wan is going to be busy with that. Okay. Boop. Shuffle the invasion discard pile. Place it face down on top of the invasion pile deck. Oh, yuck. That sucks. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. The mission planet cards will now possibly get invaded because these start off at the bottom of the discard pile. I'm very bad at shuffling cards, so this is either going to be really good or really bad for me. It really depends. Let's see. By the way, how's everybody doing? Everybody having a good time? I'm having a great time right now. Okay, and I think that's shuffled enough. These go on top. Okay, that's Maul's invasion card. And now I gotta shuffle this. Reform the villain deck. Alright. That's good. And now we move on to the invade planets phase. Once again, we're only drawing 2 cards. Sullust is gonna get a battle droid. Stonk. And then Utapau is gonna get another battle droid. Where's Utapau? There it is. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I'm burning up. I need more water. Stay hydrated, fellas. And not fellas. Okay. Invasion phase is done. I didn't have to advance the threat marker. I think it was just the invasion marker. Just checking everything here. Everything looks good. Alrighty. Okay. Already lost track of what I was doing. Oh, that was Anakin's turn. Now we go to Obi-Wan. Boop. Untap all of his cards. And we are zooming. Gonna go ahead and use Obi-Wan's free ability. So I can draw 4, pick 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh. I really need stealth troopers. So I'm gonna go ahead and take, once again, another weirdly named clone trooper, Pawns, and add them to my hand. And I'm going to put them in order like this on the bottom of the discard pile. And, all right, that was our free action. We got to reinforce, which really helps. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this planet, but I'm going to only attack using this red clone trooper, so I only need to roll 2. And let's roll. Dang it! All right, cool. That's I'm gonna go ahead and tap another one to add 2 more damage. To add 1 more damage, so I have 3 in total. That removes at least all the battle droids, but it does mean I suffer 1 wound, and I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Cody. Sorry, buddy. All right, so those are tapped. The one's tapped, one's dead. All right, Now, I got 3 more actions. I really need to scuttle over to... he's really honestly going to be the most useful at the Bombad Jedi planet. So I'm going to take him there. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and I did 1 action to fight. So 3, ending Obi-Wan's turn. All right. Now, activate the villain. Draw. Savage Opress. The current Jedi suffers 1 damage. You gotta be friggin' kidding me, bro. All right, let me see. That one was a stealth trooper. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna get rid of one of these because the C-3PO card's gonna be really helpful. If Maul's on the board, each Jedi suffers 1 damage, but he is not because I done sliced his leggies off. And we're gonna move on to Anakin, but first let me invade planets. Why is this planet named Christophorus? It's literally just guys, it's just Christopher, but it's spelled funny. Come on. Just call it Christopher at that point. All right, cool. All right, Christopher. I'm going to call it Christopher now. Christopher's going to get another battle droid. He's a lonesome boy. He just wants some company, and he loves clankers. By the way, clankers. Where are we at? Is that wrong to say? Is it offensive to go up to a battle droid and call them a clanker? Any droids in the chat, please give me your hot takes on whether or not clanker is appropriate. All right. I invaded Christopher, and I need to invade one more planet. I'm doing really good at keeping track of what's going on. Okay, Felucia is going to get a battle droid. Doot. All right, moving on. It is Bananakin's turn. All right, Bananakin, you are on the mission planet, which is good. All right, so for my first action, I'm just going to go all in, and I'm going to attempt the mission. And I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 clone troopers out of the 5 successes I need. So next, I'm going to roll for mission success. So I have 3. I need 5. I just need 2. Woo! All right. And I take 1 damage. I'm going to get rid of one of my cards. And that mission is completed. Slay Queen. Dunsky. So that's just going to be removed from the game. All right. So, return the mission card to the box. Draw the top card of the mission deck. Place it face up near the mission deck indicator. Place the matching blah, 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 blah. Do the setup. Cool. All right. You think it's appropriate? Okay. You know what? I'll take your word for it. Sweet and ho. You're right. You know what? Maybe clanker is just more of like a blanket term that isn't offensive. All right, so I completed the first out of the 3 mission cards we need. Let's go ahead and start our next one. Rookies. Oh, it's a really great episode too. And it's at the Rishi Outpost, and it's swarming with battle droids. Once again, appropriately thematic. By the way, the Star Wars Clone Wars show is so much fun. I know some people are like hung up on Star Wars for whatever reason. I don't care. But the Clone Wars show is so good. And this is from one of my favorite episodes, The Rookies. It's where like a bunch of like shinies, as they call them, the new grads from Clone Trooper Academy, Clone Trooper High, if you will, they all are stuck on a base. It's being invaded. The commanding officer is dead, and they have to survive. And it's just like a really cool episode. And I think I'm going to watch it after stream. That sounds like fun. It's a nice inside vibes day. And speaking of vibes, my buddy Adam in chat, Tabletop Vibes, really good buddy, absolute legend. You should definitely follow him, Sweet and Ho. He makes awesome board game stuff. He's just a really great guy, and I highly recommend checking out everything. And plus, him and I might be doing some stuff together in the near future. We'll see. It's just a matter of scheduling and technological know-how. And all right, cool. Rishi Outpost is started. Oh, that sucks. Oh, so thematically, I have to use only clone troopers. Cancel all successes from the die. That's stinky. I don't like it. So I need all clone troopers essentially in my hand. in order to win. Oh, buddy, that sucks. That was Anakin's first action, by the way. Wait a second. Wait a second. I did something wrong. No! I did it bad. No, I didn't. I used all of Anakin's stuff. I'm so sorry. I got so lost for a second. Whew. That would have been catastrophic. But we're good now. We're no longer schwitzing. So Anakin's first action was attempting the mission. He showed up for work that day. It was on Tatooine, so he made sure to do that horrible thing that he really relished in the second movie. And we're gonna go ahead and move 2 spaces for 2 more actions. And I don't want to do the rookies mission. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, because he has like a lot of, let me see the untapped ones. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just move Anakin over here. 1, 2. So that was mission attempt, movement, and I have 1 more action remaining. I might just attack actually real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and tap the Bark Speeder because Anakin's ability is I can attack for a free action, and I can use actually hold on. Let me reinforce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can draw 1 more card. So I'm going to reinforce by 1. Perfect! I got another clone trooper. And that was my 4th action, but I'm going to tap Anakin so I can attack as a free action, and I can use any cards in my hand as if they were red clone trooper cards for the attack, meaning I can add their attack value. So I'm going to tap the Bark Speeder, so that's 1 success. I'm going to tap my clone trooper. That's 2 successes, and I just have to roll for the 3rd. Wow, really tense. Okay, cool. That's 2 more successes and a damage. That is going to go ahead and clear all of these fellas up, because if I would have had another droid added to there, it would have been blockaded, and then I wouldn't have been able to attempt the mission. But I did take 1 damage, and I'm going to get rid of my speeder. And okay, that's all of Anakin's actions. We are going to move on. Okay, did my 4 actions. Activate. I'm going to activate Mr. Maulimus. All right. Hostile takeover. Place Maul on the planet that's at the top of the discard pile. He's on Felucia. And he gains 2 power. Here we go. 2 power. And now we're going to do the invasion phase. Now Hutta is going to get one Clonimus Trooperus. Boop. And we're going to draw this bad boy. And Ord Mantell is going to get another middle droid. Boop, boop, boop. All right, cool. I'm doing a good job at not stimming on camera. If I was in my office, I'd just be like playing bass guitar or whatever is nearby. All right, that's the invade planets phase. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand. I need 6 in total, and I have to ignore all successes rolled. So essentially on my next turn with Anakin, I got to reinforce, mission attempt, success. Perfect. Got a plan for him. All right, now we move over to Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we're going to unflip all of his cards. Actually I have a really nice trim squad with him. He's very effective. He only has to go in with a few. All of them come out alive. Anakin has a body count like no other. He's killed a lot of people. He's lost a lot of people. And he keeps being given more resources. He's like that guy at work that keeps failing. And for whatever reason, everybody just keeps pumping him full of promotions and raises. Even though all evidence suggests that. Maybe don't do that. All right, cool. Obi-Wan, what will you do? Okay, Obi-Wan is going to use his free action to draw 4 cards and pick 1. Ooh, the Bad Batch! Another great show! Great show. It shows the clone troopers and the dwindling days of the Clone Wars moving into the rise of the Empire. It really goes places, and you guys should watch it. Deal 2 damage on your planet. That's really good. I kind of don't want to lose the Bad Batch. Also because it's just a neat card. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Bad Batch. But I am going to put the Stealth Trooper on top of the stack because now they're going to go just back to the bottom of the discard of the deck, not the discard pile. Okay. So I got to reinforce for free. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spend 2 actions to go to Rhodia. 1, 2. Perfecto. And for my 3rd action, I'm going to attempt the mission. I get to roll the dice twice and use the results. I'm going to discard C-3PO and R2-D2 because it allows me to add 2 successes to my mission attempt. And I'm just gonna track that by using battle droids on the card so I don't lose track because my ADHD is starting to kick in because my caffeine is wearing off and I'll probably need another cup of coffee. All right. So C-3PO and have done their job. I got 2 out of the 7 I need. I'm gonna go ahead and tap my 2 clone troopers to add another 2 successes to that as well. That's 4 out of 7, and now I get to roll the die twice. Where's the die? Oh, God. Oh, crap. It's all the way over here. I was going to use my fancy magnetic dice tower and tray, but the die is too big. All right, let's roll. All right, 3 successes. That's more than I need, but I do take a damage, and so I'm going to, be fair. I'm going to kill my clone trooper. I'm going to roll again. 1. Perfect. I get to keep the Bad Batch. I have 1 clone trooper left over. And that mission, Bombad Jedi, is accomplished. Cool. And there we go. All done. That's removed. Now we have 1 more mission left. And then all we have to do is scuttle over to Maul, give him a little, and then we're done. All right. That is, let's see, he moved twice. Reinforced, attempted the mission. Nah, I think that's it. Right? Oh my god. I forgot what I was doing. He was here. 1, 2, and then 3. So now 4. I can't. I have 1 more action left. I think I might just start moving towards Darth Maul. I'm going to take a peek at what's going to happen when Darth Maul's at 2. He's at 2. I'm going to hold 2 fingers up so I remember that. He gets put on Mandalore. Okay, so I'm going to set up to go to Mandalore, I think, because pretty sure Anakin has this on lock. Where's Mandalore? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a flight action. Okay. And that's going to be the end of my turn. Oh yeah, let me remove this from the board because there's no longer that mission here, but I'm going to leave it right there. Okay. And Obi-Wan's done. Move this over to Anakin. But first, let's go ahead and activate the villain. I'm doing so good at keeping track. Maul gains a power. He's at 3 now. Okay. He is yet to reach 5. Maul on the board. Return 1 droid to the box from the supply. Or draw another villain card. Okay, and draw. So that's another droid out of the game. And we're going to draw another villain card. I'm sorry there's no music in the background. I didn't want to annoy you guys with just my tunes, even though I'm quite proud of them. And I can't legally use Star Wars' music for the VOD, so this is a nice healthy middle point. All right, advance the invasion marker. All right, now we're going to have to draw 3 cards. Draw the bottom card of the invasion deck and fill it with 3 droids. Boop. And that is going to be Sereno. Sereno gets 3 droids. Where's Sereno? Boop. 1, a 2, and Trey droid. All right. And shuffle the invasion discard pile, then place it face down on top of the invasion deck. Poopy. That means more droids are going to be showing up, fellas. That's no bueno. God, I really hope I don't screw up shuffling the cards. By the way, how are you guys liking the setup for the live stream? You feel like you can see everything? Everything looks good? Please let me know. I'd like to continue improving. And also, we might have guests on the show, game designers, fellow content creators. I know a bunch of them, and you know, whoever's wanting to come out to the country. And now we activate 3 planets. Ordmantel is going to get 1 droid. It's 1 for him. 2. Sereno is going to get another droid, so that instead creates a blockade. Let me flip that to the correct side. Blockades have 2 health, and blockades cannot have missions attempted on the planets. But, thankfully, it's not really an issue. Felucia gains also another Bittle droid. Roger. All right. Thank you, Sweetenho. Yeah, hey, you know what? Sweetenho, if you want, you and Mr. Man can come over sometime and we'll stream, and I'll just get a wider angle lens, or I'll get a wider angle on the camera, and we can play some Brass Birmingham, maybe some Scythe, or whatever weird cards. Sorry, whatever weird games, you know, Cole wants to play. The other thing, too, is, like, I kind of want to play Machikoro with Cole, because we just created our own brain rot where, like, every time we would roll, because everybody got a hamburger sandwich, we'd just go, hamburger, the entire time, because that's a card that allows you to steal money from other players, and everybody was just going all in and trying to McDonald's the crap out of each other into oblivion. It's so much fun. Okay, I invaded the planets. That was Obi-Wan's action. I'm over to Anakin. Anakin, we are going to flip over all of his cards. Yay! He's got a lot of clone trooper. He's going with the battalion. He's going to go take care of Bidnass. All right, so I got to go to the rookies. Actually, I'm all set up for that one. I can use 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need 6. Oh, he does? Oh, sweet. Oh, you'll love to see it. I love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to go ahead and reinforce. I want mutually assured success. But then I can start flying. Do I go the safe route? Okay, I'm going to reinforce once. Oh, he's a cool looking one. I love him here. I'm going to hold him up. Where has he been in the show? He just looks sick. I like him. Oh, here, let me hold it the right way. I like that design. Love it. I need to buy more Clone Trooper helmets. Oh my God. Stop, Alan. Stop. Foglight, welcome in. You're just in time for, like, near the penultimate goodness of the game. Okay, so I reinforced for 1 action. I'm going to attempt the mission. I can use only stealth and assault troopers, and I'm going to use all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, hold on. I can't do that because I can only use clone troopers, and I can't roll. So I'm going to reinforce again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be at my hand limit of 7. Perfect. So that's action number 2. I reinforced, and I have... I have one of the troopers is actually in this episode. Echo. Here, I'm going to hold him up to the camera. Nice. Also, for whatever reason, like, all of them have, like all right, this is my squad, by the way. Comet, Colt, the... whatever that... Arquitens, that's the name of the ship. Hardcase, Jet, Echo, and then Jesse. what the actual hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I reinforced twice. I'm going to, for my 3rd action, attempt the mission, and I can only use clone troopers. So that's going to be... I'm not going to bother to roll because... Oh, I have to roll. Okay, I'll take 1 damage. So that's going to be me removing this card. And then I'm going to use all of my clone troopers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the 6 that we need. And I take 1 damage. I'm going to kill Jesse because he has a normal name, and that's just weird. All right. and that is mission success. That is the final of the 3 missions I needed to complete. That's going to get removed from the game. Done. You'll love to see it. All right. So now we're in the end game. We're in the end game. All right. So because of that, I believe now we're going to set up for the finale. So let's just go over here. Finale setup. Place Maul and both mission markers on Mandalore. Boop. Bam. All right. And if Maul has 5 power, advanced threat. If threat is at 6, instead place 1 blockade on Mandalore. Set Maul's power to 0. Just going to put it right there. Put that right there. It's the mission is called Showdown. I need 7 successes plus the value of the threat level. And when I complete the mission, I win. Cool. Let's get to it. Okay, so that was my 3rd action. For my 4th action, I think I'm just gonna reinforce again, just to get kind of built up for the grand finale. Especially because I got to move through a lot of battle droids, so I kind of want to get that over with. And let me see here. Instead, begin with the finale. See page 8. I think I did all that correctly. When you complete the last mission card, immediately flip over and set up for the finale. Each villain sheet says what to do. Many finales require you to complete 1 mission. There are 4 ways to advance threat. Okay, cool. So that's all of Anakin's turn. I'm going to move everything over to Obi-Wan, who has been running with a trim crew and just slaying, as he does, as he should. Crappity. What am I going to do next? Okay, so his turn's over. Oh yeah, activate the villain. Boopity boo. Howard. All right. Place Maul on the skip during the finale. Okay, so I have to skip that step. Maul gains 2 power. Okay. I don't think I can remove Maul from the board now. And once Maul hits 5 power, he's going to start increasing the threat, which is going to make the mission that much harder. So I need to finish this quickly. So tense. Your boy needs another drink. 2 seconds. Let me just get up and get a drink. Check it out. I'm going to open this with 1 hand. Nailed it. What you can expect if we go out for drinkies. All right. Okay. I activated his card. Now I have to invade the planet. All right. Christopher is going to get another battle droid. Oh no, but Christopher has a blockade now. Yuck. All right, that sucks. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Utapau gets its 3rd droid. It's kind of like its quinceañera, because then after that it's going to be a full-fledged invasion. And then we're going to go ahead and draw the last one, Sullust. Sullust also is getting closer and closer to its quinceañera of invasion. All right, it's 3 planets. All done. Over to Obi-Wan. Okay, Obi-Wan has got all of his stuff untapped. We are going to tap Obi-Wan to draw 4 and pick 1 for his free action. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my god, sorry. Okay. Honestly, I can use either one of these. We're going to go with... I like Razor. He looks cool. I'm going to use this one right here. Just because I like the way he looks. Bam. All right. And the rest of these will go to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, if it just means it's easier for me to set up stream Foglight, like I think having a solo mode is good, but only if the solo mode doesn't. I don't know why I'm doing Trump hands. It's solo modes. I like them. I don't have to share them with anyone. I can alpha game myself. No other alpha other than me. And it's so terrible. And you also hate co-ops, so I think this works for you. Okay. So I did my free action. But yeah, like solo modes, going back to that before I'm going to finish my point before I move on. Me and Trump have so much in common. What do you mean? My hair's real. I'm not orange. I'm brown. A nice toasted almond color. And I can see my feet when I look down. And everyone would probably have more confidence in me running the free world than him. Not to make this too topical. But anyway. Okay. Where was I going before I slipped into Donald Trump? You've never seen it, Alan? This game's great. So it runs with the Pandemic game system, designed by Matt Leacock. It's really great. It's just all about putting out tiny fires everywhere and just maintaining pace with the game. It's got barely any rules overhead. The only difference with the solo mode is this moving token that I'll just here, I'll show you. That token is going to go from each Jedi that's active currently, so that way you know whose turn it is in case there's anything that affects the current Jedi in the game. And it's also really fun as a co-op game. The setup's easy. You can scale the difficulty. I'm playing it on the easiest mode right now just to kind of dip my toes into solo board game live streaming, and also just to test out my live streaming setup, which, by the way, is solid. I just need one more tripod for a wide if I'm going to have guests here, but I think I got it. Anyway. Moving on. Obi-Wan. I did my free action. I have to move 1, 2, 3 spaces to get here. And I'm going to need a total of 7. Right now I can generate 2. If I end my turn there, what's going to happen? Let's see. So at the end of my turn, I think if I'm on the planet with an enemy, I will lose 1 health. And I kind of don't want to do that. I want in return for each remaining enemy on the planet. Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is for 2 actions, I'm going to move 1, 2. And then for my third action, I'm going to reinforce. So 3. Oh, cool. I need that, actually. Sorry, I forgot to put that there. And then for my fourth action, I'm going to reinforce 1 more time. Yes. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm set up for the final mission. Now I got to drag Bananakin's bootay over to Mandalore. Fun fact, Obi-Wan Kenobi was in love with a woman from Mandalore. Wish they would have used that in some of the expanded material. That would have been really interesting. Okay. Over to Anakin. Untap all of his clone troopies. And let's get going. All right, Anakin, I'm probably going to just have you haul it over to Mandalore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4. Let's just do it. All right. I'm going to attempt the mission. I need 7 plus the threat level. Right now, the threat level is at 0. So this is the time to do it. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes out of a possible 7 needed. This could end the game. Yes! We have 7. All right. Anakin, thank goodness you came in clutch. The game is over. Play the music. Just kidding. Don't do that. I don't want to get copyright stricken. But that is the end of the game. Yeah, it says showdown. Value 7 plus the threat level. Threat level is at 0. Threat level did not increase at all. And oh wait, hold the phone. When a fourth droid would be placed on a planet, advance the threat marker 1 space. Oh shoot. No! 1, 2. No! I read the rules wrong. Good thing I checked that right now. That sucks. Well, why should I have anything nice? That sucks. I hate that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No! Ah! Can we just pretend that that went exactly as I just said that it did, and we just kind of don't mention it? No. And now one of them has to suffer damage because also I am ending my turn on a planet with an enemy. I hate you, Darth Maul. You suck. All right, cool. Comet is dead. And in another life, he'll be reborn as Comet, the famous reindeer in the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Or whatever. Anyway. Okay, that sucks. That sucks so bad. It rivals that time that Alan very slyly beat me during Dune Imperium. Oh my god, that sucks so hard. Okay. Alright, moving on. It's Darth Maul's turn. Okay. Alright, well, that sucks. Please let this. Roll the die. Maul gains 1 power per success. Please roll nothing. Please. Okay, he rolls 1. So he has 3 power. And Maul on the board, each Jedi exhausts 1 card per success. I don't have any cards to exhaust. That means Obi-Wan's going to exhaust 1 card. That sucks. But it'll be the start of his turn coming up. So then I get to ready it anyway. So that works. Okay. Let's try it again. Now I have to invade the planets. Okay. All right. I think invasion. I don't think I have to add more battle droids. I think when I invade, I just only if you need it. No. Okay. All right. We are going to draw from the invasion deck. Now Hutta is going to gain another battle droid. That's 1. Mustafar is going to gain another battle droid. That's 2. As long as it doesn't wind up on any of these other planets. Toydaria is going to gain 1. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my god. We're so close to the end of the game. Okay, cool. Boop, 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 boop. I wonder, because it says each Jedi exhausts a card. So I wonder if that means I can't use it. So I'm going to look at exhausting. Because I don't want to do cheatsies. Advancing threat. Doesn't really say for exhaustion. But I want to say I should be able to just ready it at the start of my turn. I don't think top planet, transport, attempt a mission, failure, success, Jedi cards, squad cards. Once a card is exhausted, it cannot be used until it is readied and turned up right at the start of your next turn. Okay, so yeah, I get to, I guess, ready him. And if I read that rule wrong, it's really neither here nor there. Okay, so right now I need to score 9 successes. So 7, 8, 9. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 9, so I need 5. So I need to, first I'm going to fly. It says 1 action. Action number 2, reinforce. Discard during the action step, I get 2 extra actions. Okay. Cool, you're going to hang out here then. I'm going to discard you so I can, okay, so that, oh, hi Amanda. Okay. We're playing Star Wars, Clone Wars, the Pandemic game. And we're near the end. Okay, so discard during the action step. I can get 2 free actions. Okay, so I've reinforced for 1 action. If I discard that, I have 5 actions left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Obi-Wan's ability to draw 4, pick 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, Chancellor Palpatine, discard. 1 Jedi may discard a squad card to draw 3 cards. Cannot interrupt. Okay, nope, that's just, I want a squad member. I want Blitz. And these go to the bottom of the deck. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 1 more, 7. So I'm going to reinforce for my first action. Boop. Perfect. I'm going to reinforce again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, I need to keep track. So I reinforced 3 times, but I got 2 free actions, so I've only reinforced 1. So I still got my full suite. So this is action technically number 1. I don't want that card. I'm going to reinforce again. I'm going to discard that. I'm going to reinforce 1 more time. Whatever. All right. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make the mission attempt. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need 3. So I need to roll really good for this last one to finish up the game. Okay. Escalators, escalators, escalators. Eels! No! Oh, damn. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was 1 away. Oh, buddy. Well, I exhausted all these, so I'm just going to turn them all sideways. Boop, 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 and then boop. And I can't damage Maul. He just gets to hang out there, ruining my day. Oh, and I take 1 damage. Cool. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the Bad Batch because they are now useless to me. This sucks. This sucks so much. Oh, and I'm going to take 1 more damage because I'm on the planet with Darth Maul. So I'm going to remove... I don't know. I'm going to remove you, I guess. Okay, cool. That sucks. All right. Obi-Wan's turn is over. Let me draw from the villain deck. Let me do a little shuffly-do. This one's for the real. You can just like zoom in on me while I'm friggin' doing this. And I'm stressing. All right, cool. And we're going to draw Darth Maul's card. Oh, yay! The current Jedi suffers 1 damage. Oh, lovely. That's another card removed for me. And if Maul's on the board, each other Jedi suffers 1 damage. We're going to get rid of Colt because I don't like his name. That also stinks. Okay, cool. Fine. And now I got to draw 3 cards. All right. Okay, Umbara is going to get a droid. Okay, where's Umbara? Umbara. It literally shows it on the card. Okay, boom. There you go. 1. Draw. And then Tatooine 2. Bam. And then Camino. No! No! Now the mission's harder. I have another blockade. So, just for everyone wondering at home, I need 10 successes in order to complete this mission. Now, this is significantly ramped up in difficulty. You're fine. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Ugh. Fudge. I have to reinforce 3 times and then attempt the mission, and I'm almost certain there's still no way I can win. Because let's see. Okay, let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can't win. So what instead I might do is I'm going to leave with Anakin and I'm going to attack another planet to prevent another blockade. I wonder, does the threat level decrease if I remove a blockade? Because if that is possible, suffer 2 damage during the attack. So I have to advance the threat marker by 1. Already did that. If you need to place a blockade and there are no blockades left in the supply, advance the threat marker by 1 space. Oh, that sucks. I love that. So I won't decrease threat. Huh. Well, we're in it now, fellas. All right, so I already invaded the planets. It is currently Anakin's turn. Here's what we're working with right now. I have 3, and I need 7 successes in total. So what I'm instead going to do is I'm going to leave Obi-Wan where he is. On his next turn, I'm going to reinforce... you know what? I'm just going to play it out. All right, Anakin... Babe, we're going to step back just a smidge, okay? Okay, let's look at any planets that have 3. Nalhutta hasn't been drawn. Nalhutta is possibly going to get drawn. So what I'm instead going to do is I'm going to move 3 spaces, 3 cheeky spaces over here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. And I am going to attack for free, and I get to use all of my cards. I just really need to use 2 to do that. I roll. That's 4. That removes the blockade. Cool. So that means another one can be placed. And then after that, what I'm going to do is reinforce. So I'm going to draw 1, add it to my hand. Okay, I am at 4 out of 7. I need 6 more. So now Anakin's turn is over. Going to go ahead and do the villain activation. Maul doesn't move. Maul gains 2 power. 1, 2. If Maul has 5 power, advance threat. If the threat is at 6, instead place 1 blockade on Mandalore. Oh my god! I need so much in order to win! Is that even possible? If Maul has 5 power, advance the threat. That sucks. Okay. And now I gotta invade. Alright. Geonosis, you get a droid. Okay. Dathomir, you get a droid. Congratulations. I love that for you. Alright. Coruscant, you're gonna get a droid too. Jesus. This is getting out of hand. Oh my god. Life is so cruel and unfair. Oh my goodness. And so, like, the other thing is, like, my other Jedi can only contribute if they have squad cards. This is yucky. Alright, cool. Well, I did the villain phase. I did the invade planets phase. Now we're going to move over to Obi Kenobi, my boy. Alright, he's got 4 out of what we need. I'm going to use his free action to... Okay, so hold on. Showdown. 7 plus the threat level. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can roll a 3 at max. So it's 7, and I would need 4 more. Lemon chicken soup. Oh my god, Alan, I would love to come over and play games IRL and get some soup. That'd be lovely. You know how we do our traditional convention soup date. Okay. Obi-Wan, you are going to reinforce for free. I'm going to draw 4, pick 1. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to just take that one, and I'm going to put all these at the bottom. Yay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of the possible 11 success I need. So now I'm going to reinforce again. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can reinforce one more time. 7. I'll keep it for now. And what I'm going to do, so that was reinforce, and then I got to reinforce twice. I still have another action, I think. I kind of blasted through that. So I reinforced, and I got a clone trooper. Then I reinforced 2 more times. So that was my 3rd action. So for my 4th action, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am going to... I think I'm going to move, because then I don't have to take damage, and then I don't have to tap this card. Actually, no, I'm not going to waste it, because I'm going to stop here, and then what I'm going to do is to prevent a damage to my Jedi, I have to tap my yellow card here, which allows me to mitigate damage. So I'm going to do that. And that's the end of Obi-Wan's turn. Now I got to draw from the villain deck. Boopity-boo. Maul gains a power. If he would gain 6, advance the threat marker. If the threat... Okay, no, I advanced the... if Maul is at 5 power, advance threat. Yay. Well, cool. I mean, it couldn't be any harder. Maul on the board. Return a droid from the supply to the box. No more Biddle droids coming my way, and draw another villain card. Oh my! I think honestly, I think I'm gonna lose. Submit or suffer. Roll the die. Darth Maul gains 1 power. Per success. Oh my god. 1 power, so he'd be at 6. And then Maul on the board, each Jedi exhausts a card. I mean, all my cards are exhausted. I'll just exhaust one of Obi-Wan's cards. That just means he can't help on the mission attempt. So he's going to be only bringing 3 to the party. Okay, so now it's over to Anakin. Oh wait, I need to invade. All right, Alderaan is going to gain a battle droid. Rishi Outpost is going to gain a battle droid. And the mission planet also gains a battle droid. Boop. Cool. There we go. We're moving right along. This game is not supposed to be this long. I don't know why it's taking me so long. Okay. That's all the invasion. So we're just going to go. Anakin is in business. Okay. So, recap. Anakin has 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need 12 successes. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. So 1, 2, 3. Now, Anakin. Oh, I don't know if I can play this out. I think I just have to bet it all on this one roll, because in 2 turns the game will end. If I have to put another blockade down, I'm going to get a threat increase. Maul's at 5 power. And when the thing is at 6, I have to get another blockade, which will increase it again to the final space and end the game. So I have to bet all of it, I think, on this turn, because if I wait one more turn, I'm going to take 2 damage, and then I'll have to reinforce twice. You know what? I'm just going to bet it all on this round and hope for the best. If I get this roll at a maximum 3, I'll win the game. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 plus 5 is 12. I can do the maths. Okay. Let's do it. All right. Everybody's going all in. You're tapping all your troopers. You're tapping all your troopers. For the love of God, let this work. No! I lose a trooper. Wait, hold on. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, oh, baby. That sucks. Okay, cool. Well, Anakin's gonna lose a trooper. Ugh. All right. And now it's the end of the turn. Darthimus Molimus is gonna. I think it's 1 damage per each remaining troop there. Oh man, that is a heartbreaker. You can't see it on my face probably, but I am broken because that really sucks. One each damage you rolled, you suffer 1 damage. Some squad after dealing damage you might for each remaining enemy, so it's 2 damage. Cool. So it's another 2 cards gone. I hate you. I hate you so much, Darth Maul. I hope you lose your legs a 4th time. You suck. All right, cool. All right, let's activate the villain. Oh, goody! He gets to advance the invasion marker. That's nice. Okay, draw from the bottom of the invasion card. Put 3 battle droids on that planet. All right, cool. Naboo, you get 3 battle droids. Anakin's pretty cross because that's where his secret, not at all secret girlfriend lives. Oh boy. And then of course he has to impulsively be like, sorry, fellas, I gotta go do kisses with Milady on Naboo. But realistically, I'm gonna say it's like a political mission or whatever. All right. Shuffle the invasion discard pile. Place it face down on the top of the invasion deck. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh god, I'm dropping cards. This has been the roughest of this game I have ever played, and I don't think this is gonna end well. Oh god. Get it together. You're dropping cards like crazy, buddy. Get it together. Oh jeez. I hope everybody's having a good time. Hope we're all having fun out there. Because I sure am, but I am also pretty sure this is gonna end in fierce. But you know what? I have snatched victory from the jaws of defeat more than once. Let's friggin' go. All right. Card number 1. Alderaan. You get a battle droid. And hold up. I think actually if I can't place any more battle droids, let me see. I wonder if I can't place battle droids. If you need to place a battle droid, but there's none left in the supply, advance the threat marker 1 space per droid you can. What? What do you mean? Hold on. Hold the phone. If you need to place a battle droid, slow zoom on me. This one's going to be for the real. All right. If you need to place a battle droid, but there are no droids left in the supply, advance the threat marker 1 space per droid you cannot place. You have seriously done me quite wrong, rules of Clone Wars. I mean, it's all fair, but that be making me big sad right now. Okay, so let's break it down. I got to draw another card. Boom. Now Hutta ain't going to get more droids. Actually, no. It can get more droids. Instead of placing a 4th, I would place this. Right? Okay, so let's... then the threat goes up, right? Okay, cool. And Felucia gets battle droids. Cool. All right. That's fine. So for those of you keeping track at home, I need a total of 7 base value plus the threat level of the... I think this mission card is thoroughly unbalanced. By the way. Or maybe it's just me being in my feelings. But anyway, so I need 7. That's an entire hand of one person. Then 6 more. You can only roll 3, and then you also have to hinge it on the fact that maybe there's another Jedi on the planet with you. So I need almost 2 full hands. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, All right, cool. We're going to keep going. So the invasion phase is done. And now we move on to Obi-Wan's turn. What's Obi-Wan going to do, you ask? Well, let me tell you. He's going to blow it. All my cards are ready. Spaghetti. Cool. There's literally no reason for me to attempt the mission because I'm just going to fail. And no matter what, it's gonna be a big old suck, and it sucks. Okay, cool. I will use Obi-Wan's ability to draw 4. 1. I'm gonna hope there's a magical card in here. 3, 4. Let's look at them. They're all clone troopers. Who freaking cares at this point? I'm gonna take this clone trooper, by the way. I'm gonna discard this card because that's stinky. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why isn't there a way to decrease the threat? Nobody knows. Let's see. Let's look at the reinforced thing. Can I like somehow rules lawyer my way through this? If you ever have more than 7 cards in your hand, you must discard or play ally cards until you only have 7. Okay. So I took a free action. If I reinforce 3 more times, see, I would have 10. Hold on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I would need 13. So if I reinforce 3 times, do a mission attempt. So 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. Possible? Okay, does the math again. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 7, 3. I can 3 and then roll 3. Yes. I've rules lawyered my way into victory. Let's see. Okay, gotta reinforce. 1. Damn it. 2. Discard. Jedi may discard 1 squad card and draw 3 cards. Yeah! Discard 1 card. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to keep these. Boom. So I reinforced once. I reinforced again. I got to draw 3. So I'm going to reinforce 1 more time. Yes. Okay. Now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've reinforced twice. No. Hold on. I reinforced once. Then when I reinforced again, I got to draw 3 cards. Because I played that one. So I can reinforce 1 more time. I don't want it, but I'll keep it. And now, I'm going to attempt the mission. Okay. This one's for all the credits, I guess. Okay, hold on. Let's do the maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, so I did my right amount of reinforcement. Do I have 1 more reinforce action? Reinforced. I drew a card. And then I reinforced again and I got Palpatine. I got to draw 3 cards. And then I reinforced again and I drew a really crappy fighter. So yeah, this one has to be the attempt. Okay, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need to roll a 3. I need to roll a 3. This needs to happen. This has to be it. Escalators. Eels! No! All is lost. Nothing matters. I have to remove all these cards from my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are all tapped. These are all gone. I hate myself, and I'm going to prevent 1 damage out of the other possible 1 that I can get, so I'm going to lose this card. Cool. Now I'm going to draw for Darthimus Maulimus. He gains 2 power. He advances. If Maul has 5 power, advance the threat marker. That's game. That is game. How do I lose? If the threat marker reaches the bottom of this place, all players will immediately lose the game. Well, that sucks. But boy, did it make for a finale. Oh, no. Oh, that hard work. Oh, buddy. I need a minute. Oh my God, that sucks so bad. Well, that was a hoot. I'll edit and post the sad Star Wars music, whatever the legal amount is allowed on YouTube, or I won't. But there you have it, y'all. That is Star Wars Clone Wars using the Pandemic system designed by Matt Leacock from Z-Man Games. Highly recommend the game, by the way. As you can see, very easy to play. It's a lot of fun. It lends itself to fun, dramatic moments like you've just witnessed over the last chunk of the game. And it's very snappy to play. It's one of my favorite co-ops whenever I'm just like, I want a game, but I want to, be kind of in and out, have fun, and just kind of play a Star Wars game that doesn't have a lot of setup, not a lot of rules overhead, and it's just a good time. And this is definitely that game for me. So I highly recommend it. I was playing it on the All Play Jasper table. It is a absolute gorgeous table. I'm not sponsored by them, but I just really like this table. It's great. It's good times. Other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I promise to do more of these. Here, let's cut to the wide before we call it a day. All right. Once again, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're watching the VOD later on, thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing, hopefully, more of these. Not all of them will be solo games. Sometimes we might have some guests, whether they be designers, fellow content creators, or just fun people to have an excuse to set up and stream a game with. And if you don't know who I am, my name is COSMICBEN, or just Ben is fine. I make music. I voice act. I love doing board game stuff. I like doing everything. I love video games. I'll stream those from time to time. You can look forward to maybe a cheeky Let's Play coming out. Series that I'm going to be doing with another good friend of mine from a channel called The Drop Stars. Is Lunar Ice Snake, my good friend Alan. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this. Look forward to seeing more. And you know what? In the chat, or if you're watching this on YouTube, comment below what you would like to see me stream next when it comes to board games. And look forward to some of my videos coming out in the next couple of weeks. But in the meantime, thank you again. Have a good day, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Awkwardly end stream now.